What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Week 13 edition of the Sunday morning Q&A show. I'm your host, Ben Hostler. I am joined by Sam Sherman. This is a crazy slate. Before we get into it, if you guys didn't see that opening image, you can win all expenses paid, flight, hotel, trip to a Week 18 NFL game of your choosing. Hang out with Taylor from Bet Karma, Travis. Might get to meet your boy Ben as well.
No.
We'll see.
Oh,
But head to thekarmacontest.com to enter that. I don't see why you wouldn't want to win this. This is like this is one of the best contests we've ever run, to be honest. So if you want to potentially hang out with Taylor, maybe your boy as well, at a Week 18 game of your choosing, enter that contest. This is an insane site. So guys, get the questions flowing. Sam and I are going to talk a little bit because I wasn't on the video this week. So there's a lot to discuss. This is an insane slate, Sam. We've gotten tons of value from last night till now, and there's just tons of good running back plays. I cannot remember a week like this in cash where I feel like it's probably a little bit different just because there's very clear value plays that you need to make at this point. But I mean, there's like 10 guys that I think you could play in cash, and they would be good plays.
at least. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're talking about, I assume we'll get a lot of the questions about Sonny Michel. There's literally no reason to avoid him. We were joking before about how like 30% of people or so probably won't play him in cash, and it's just ridiculous. But I think Michel is a lock. It's no secret.
Yeah, we should just get that. We should just get that out of the way. So because we're gonna get questions on this,
yeah.
Sam and I both believe you have to play Sony Michel in cash. In tournaments, if you don't want to play him, that's completely fine. But if you're playing any sort of head-to-head double ups, 50-50s, you have to put Michel in your lineup, I think.
I mean, and that's again, we're not like, I'm not giving a secret away, but like you would be shocked like how many people will not have him in cash. In terms of quarterbacks, I mean, I think it's interesting. I think there's very like site specific more than usual this week. Like I don't know how much is Minshew on FanDuel. Is he the min there too or no?
I can find out. Pull this up.
Because I know like there's a couple guys that I think are on DK, like Michel. I think isn't Michel like a little more expensive on FanDuel, or is he not? I need to look.
Michel on FanDuel is 5,300.
Okay. I mean,
Still
yeah.
a lock, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I was gonna ask if you felt like it was a lock in on FanDuel as well.
Yeah.
I think
Minshew's 6,100 on FanDuel.
I mean, Gibson is ridiculously cheap on FanDuel. He'll be super chalk. Well, I mean, I was trying to think of, and I'm like trying to think of a devil's advocate for like why you wouldn't need him, and I legitimately can't think of one.
Yeah, for cash, I just don't think you overthink it.
If anyone's wondering why I sound like I smoke 16 packs of cigs a day, I'm hungover.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that at the start, but Sam is extremely hungover, which I like.
I mean, yeah, like my body is just not operating. Like it's just I'm trying to make it work, and it's just not. Yeah. So if I die,
you pulled an Anthony last night. That's what they call it.
Yeah, at least I'm up here on the stream.
Yeah,
like,
see, you're extremely hungover, but you showed up and you punched that time clock and hopped on the stream.
Yep.
Anthony, is just extremely comfortable over there in his new house, and just thinks he's too good for the stream at this point. Yeah.
Absolute dust. Okay, so I would say so. I guess we'll wait for questions on other running back stuff. Probably, I would say in terms of wide receiver, I don't know, but I feel like a couple days ago I would have thought there's going to be a lot of like cheap receivers in cash. I don't really think that's the case as much anymore because everyone has just all the running back stuff. But I think, is Devontae Parker officially active?
Yes.
Well, okay, that's maybe the one guy I consider. I don't know. It's tough
Oh, I
to.
think he's in play for cash. I don't think you need him now, but I do think he's in play.
That's what I'm wondering. Is I don't think you need him either. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know who you can't get up to.
Correct. Yeah.
Um, I think I think Godwin and Cup will be obviously the most owned in cash. I get it. I don't think Godwin is like a lock. I think he's obviously a great play, and I do like him. I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying. Would you say he's a must in your cash or not really?
Godwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's probably must. I think 6,600 is too cheap.
And then what about Ayuk? I get the Ayuk play even more than that, honestly.
Yeah, Ayuk I
He's
think is a great cash play. I don't think he's a must. Like I think Godwin is more of a must than Ayuk.
Well, not to mention Ayuk. I don't think. Yeah, he's a little more expensive on FanDuel. I don't think he's nearly as good of a value on there.
Yeah, I
in
don't
my
like
opinion.
Ayuk on FanDuel that much.
Yeah, but Devontae Parker is definitely interesting. Would you go Brady Godwin or Herbert Allen? I assume Brady Godwin.
Yeah, if you're talking cash, definitely the first one.
Yeah. Minshew and Jake versus Brady and Mitchell. Probably Minshew and Jake. We were talking about this before stream too. I mentioned yeah. I mean, Minshew is like not actually a bad quarterback.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
saying
don't.
he's like
I don't think he's
not
terrible.
bad.
Like he can easily
No.
do enough for you at 4K. For sure for cash. Good comment in the chat there from the home account. 20 more YouTube subs till we hit 5,000. If you're watching this stream on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Takes just a couple seconds to click that button.
Mm-hmm. Renfro, Higgins, or Pittman and Cash. I don't know, Ben. I'm always partial to Higgins, but it's probably Renfro is probably the right play.
Yeah, I think Renfro definitely of those three. I think Renfro versus Ayuk is an interesting conversation.
Minshew, Michelle, Murrow, all locks. I'd say Michelle and Moreau. Yeah, I mean Minshew is not like a lock. I think he makes sense in cash, but if you wanted to like, for instance, if I paid down like Devontae Parker, like I could still maybe then play.
Yeah,
the more expensive
I don't
guy,
think he's a lock, but I just don't think you need to overthink it for cash. Because I think like the good thing about spending down at quarterback is, even though we don't do it as much nowadays than like a couple years ago, but it just gives you so much room for error because like he's so cheap, you can fit in so much else at the other spots that it can make up for him just having an okay day. But I mean, realistically, if he got 10 fantasy points, like you would feel okay about that, and I think he can get more than that. So
well, yeah, you have to remember like the range of outcomes for quarterbacks is just not nearly what it is in like running backs and wide receivers. So like, I have Minshew projected for like 17 points. Okay, maybe that's high or whatever it is, but like I have Lamar for like 24, 25. So like there's really not that big of a difference there, and he's literally almost exactly half expensive. So
yeah,
it does make sense to your where was I on the questions? Brady or Herbert and FanDuel cash.
you say Brady or Herbert?
I Brady. I mean Brady. Yeah. I don't know why Brady's cheaper than Herbert. But
yeah, it's Brady. So look, Brady did not play good in that game against Washington, but last week against the Colts, he played after the first like 2 drives, he was fine. He just like he just wasn't involved on any of the touchdowns, which is like super random for him. Like I'm not assuming that's going to happen again. The Falcons cannot rush the passer. Like
or do anything.
Yeah, they can't do anything. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it was like it was Bales on stream. I'm pretty sure that the last game versus the Falcons wasn't that when Brady tossed like 5 TDs.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he shredded them. Yeah. You guys like Madison? Yeah, that's probably my favorite tournament play on the slate.
Agreed.
Besides, ironically, in the same, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I think Madison and Hollywood Brown are my two favorite tournament plays. But
Oh,
Madison is such a good play, man. No one's playing him.
yeah.
7,600 is too that's still too cheap for what he does. Like his role when Cook is out is like a 9K role.
I put it in my article. I mean, I think the last couple times he started without Cook there. That's the other thing is there's no like leeches there. But I think the last couple times he's averaging like 135 scrimmage yards
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah, he's such a good play.
Like, get the hell out. Running back some cash, Mitchell, Gibson, JT, or Michelle. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah, so it is interesting. I don't know, Ben. What do you? I know you are a huge Jonathan Taylor stan. Like, is it? I wouldn't say it's crazy to fade him. I assume if you were doing that, it's probably to pay up at like quarterback, which I don't think is wrong. But it's more like Taylor has such a massive ceiling against like the matchup couldn't really be better, and it's like he absolutely could break the slate and will be high owned. So it's tough for me to like consider fading him because we're not jamming in like dust anymore either.
Yeah. With as many good running back plays as there are, I don't think you have to play him if you don't want to, but there's just so much value now that it's just easy to play him. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would be fine like even playing Madison over him or something like that. I think you can do that for sure.
Hi Dave. I love Mixon. Okay, and my thing on Mixon is I'm a notable Mixon not truther, but I feel like Mixon is like really overpriced. If they're trailing in this game, his usage goes way down.
Yeah, but I
I don't
still
know what
think
your
he's a
thought.
good
I don't.
tournament
I feel
play.
like no, he is. I don't think he'll be owned. It definitely will not be owned. It's just I don't know. I don't. It would be tough for me to like prioritize him over guys in that price. Like I would much rather play Eckler.
Yeah, I think you could use him on the opposite side of that. Like if you're gonna stack the Chargers and then just use him
Yeah.
as like the run back or
Yeah.
something. I think you could do that.
Yeah. Thoughts on Zay Jones? I think Zay Jones is interesting. I might have him in like one of my 5. I mean, he's playing a lot of snaps. I know Ben, I think we talked about that last week too. I mean, you're kind of betting on like you kind of just need him to score a long one because like his chance of getting 0 is like pretty decent as well. I don't know if you have any thoughts on Zay.
No, you could use him as a punt, but
Yeah, like I wouldn't play him in like cash or anything. Like, that's
no.
silly.
But I mean, Parker's under
Um,
4K, right, on DraftKings. Like I feel like I'd rather just get to him.
um, Gibson, Godwin, Claypool, or Williams, Jefferson, Marvin. Uh, so so before we started this, Ben, I also checked. I don't know why. I think Jamal Williams is like a horrible play.
Yeah, same.
Like really, I have 0 interest in Jamal Williams. I don't care if there will. Even if we didn't have all this value, I still would be playing him. So that's my thoughts on that. Marvin Jones, I was into earlier in the week. I don't dislike him, but I'm a little less interested now because if he's gonna be popular, like no way. So I'd probably choose the first one, but I don't know. Ben, what are your thoughts on Claypool?
Yeah, I like
I think he's a
Claypool. I haven't seen like
yeah.
like we'll have to wait and see inactives, but it looks like Baltimore's going to be pretty thin in the secondary. I'm fine with Claypool for
Then
sure. I mean, there
yeah.
might be people I prefer at that price range for like cash, but I have no
Mm-hmm.
like I love you. You know, I'm a Chase Claypool fan, so I have no problems with that.
Yeah.
Like I think Ayuk is probably better though for cash for like a little bit more or a little bit less, but
Yeah. Fournette troll. Yeah, I mean Fournette. I think Fournette's a great play still. I don't think people are gonna play him.
yeah, he is. But it was just a troll day last week. Like you're banking on 2 of those in a row.
That was ridiculous. Yeah. Hurts season long. Would rather have pick up Tua or Minshew.
Tua.
Right, Tua. Yeah.
Tua's actually been good. He's got he's got Parker back today.
He has been better, yeah.
Yeah, he's been good.
Jets or Dolphins D? Definitely Dolphins D. Dude, the Jets are like
Yeah.
so bad.
It's Dolphins.
Justin Jefferson, yeah, he's like my favorite wide receiver on the day. Jefferson a dome. Ooh, man, it's gonna be nice. James Conner.
I think
I
that
don't
was
know, Ben.
more
Ben,
like
what are your thoughts on
early
Conner?
week. He looked good, but there's just too many guys for me now. Like I would rather play Gibson. I would rather play Mitchell. I'd rather play Sony. Like that's three guys that are either in his price range or cheaper.
Yeah. Pittman, Mooney, Javonte Williams, or Jalen Waddle, bench one. I'd probably bench Mooney.
Um,
I do. I like Mooney, but I mean, Cardinals D is good. And Javonte now has the backfield finally.
yeah, Javonte and Pittman. I think
Waddle.
you definitely play Waddle.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been really
That was
really
another.
good, but I mean Parker's coming back.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah, he could.
I think
Yeah.
I would probably bench Waddle if it was my team.
Why is Gibson's ownership so high? Well, you have to remember recency bias. No McKissick.
Yeah,
Good
McKissick's
matchup.
out, so that's probably
Yeah, and he's just too cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think his ownership's kind of rightful because honestly, if I would say he's probably the best running back value if Michelle wasn't on the slate.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Dolphins D and cash. Yeah, Dolphins D. I'd play. I'm fine with the Giants D, honestly.
Yeah, I think Raiders are fine. I think
Yeah,
it's probably
I just probably won't
Dolphins.
put it. What?
It's probably just Dolphins, Raiders, or then like you said, if you want to use Giants.
Yeah, the reason I haven't really been on the interested in the Raiders, I like the Washington offense so much that I don't know, it's hard for me to. But they have a decent pass rush, so
Yeah.
I get the play.
Before we answer another question, while you guys are in
McLaurin.
here, listen to thekarmacontest.com. If you want to win all expenses paid trip to a Week 18 NFL game of your choosing, you pick whatever game you want to go to. We'll pay you to go, like we'll pay for you to go there. You could hang out with Taylor from Bet Karma. Travis might be able to meet me as well at this game. Thekarmacontest.com. Go enter. All right, back to the questions. Oh, dude, I know this is literally the best giveaway we've ever done. I don't know why you wouldn't enter this contest.
McLaurin or Fournette? McLaurin for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. McLaurin as well.
Minshew, JT, Ayuk, or Brady? Who's J. Will? Oh, Jamal Williams. Definitely the first one for me.
Yeah, I saw someone else ask about Jamal Williams. We should probably talk about that a little bit. I don't know, like, I just don't know why would I want to play him today, you know? I just don't understand this.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. I think the role will be good, but he's on like the worst offense on the slate. Like why would I want to
Yeah.
And he's not even like Sony price, you know? Like Sony's 1100 cheaper.
Not even.
Why would I want to play him? There's no way you're going to convince me Jamal is a better play than Gibson or Mitchell, who's in the same pricing range, or Michelle, who's way cheaper. So I just don't. There's no way I'm playing him.
I'm so excited to get trolled when Jamal Williams scores like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's gonna break the slate now that we're just hammering him.
DK Cash, Madison, Devontae, or Jamal Williams? Yeah, no. You probably know the answer after that. What we just talked about. It's the first one. Yeah. Brady, Evans, and Godwin and Cash. I probably wouldn't play both Evans and Godwin personally.
Yeah, I don't know how well they correlate. They kind of win in different ways, right? Godwin's kind of like gonna suck up volume, and Evans is gonna be like a long ball. So they're kind of like opposite players. So I don't know, like they score in different ways, and that kind of hurts the other one.
Yeah, Evans is always the tournament guy for me because he could score like.
He's got to score Yeah, he has to score touchdowns.
Gibson, Montgomery, Jamal Williams, Gibson.
Yeah.
Patterson. No, are you playing Patterson? I'm probably not.
In a game stack, I think you can use him, but probably wouldn't one off him. Also, can we talk about CJ said he's doing chest compressions? Sorry if I miss anything. 2 weeks ago, this guy was doing like open heart surgery while we were doing this stream and he's watching it. Now he's doing chest compressions while he's watching it.
Yeah, it's like next time he's like, I'm literally in battle in like the Middle East, but I'm still watching the stream.
That's gonna be our next giveaway after this. This football one's just we're gonna guess what CJ's doing on Sunday morning, and then whoever wins gets something.
Seriously, dude. I miss Alt.
Yeah, where's Alt at?
Okay, I don't know. If he changed his name that one time, and then someone
needs to get in contact with Alt. I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna tweet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find him.
Find me immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. FanDuel Cash, Pittman, Big Mike, or Renfro. I don't know which one I like. I'd probably say Pittman, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a Renfro guy, so I think I
would pick Renfro. He's better on DraftKings because it's full PPR, but I don't know. I think Renfro's a good play.
Pittman okay for DK Cash? Yeah, I mean, I think Pittman's fine. I probably just won't go there just because like there's just so many routes to Carson Wentz throwing the ball like 12 times. So it's just hard to see like I don't know, Pittman's kind of more volatile than you realize too.
Mike, what's up? He said he would pick Eagles, Cowboys, and Philly if he wins that contest. What game would you guys pick? I haven't looked at the Week 18 games, but I'm sure there's probably
games, right?
There's gonna be some good ones. I think because the way the AFC is looking, at least, like it's probably gonna come down to Week 18 with these playoff races. So there's actually probably gonna be some good games to choose from.
I want to check. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? How do you not go to Browns Bengals?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Hawkinson or Freiermuth? It's Freiermuth, dude. We birthed Freiermuth on this stream before anyone even was talking about him, and I picked him to score a touchdown. I know. And he's just been going ham ever since. That's my boy.
He's so ignorant. Oh my god. Dude, not to mention, like, I mean, the Ravens like suck at covering tight ends, just for everyone's aware of it.
Scott, what's up? Miles Sanders or Jamal Williams for DraftKings Cash? I mean, if it was of those two, I would pick. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I think I'd pick Jamal Williams, but I don't want to. I would rather play. I'm assuming you have Sony in that lineup already, and then I'm probably assuming you have Gibson. So Jamal's your third. I would try and find like 600 to get to Mitchell.
Yeah. Madison, Ayuk, Giants, or Mitchell, Deontay, Dolphins.
Wow,
that was
tough.
A good question.
That's very tough.
That was really.
My initial lean was to pick the second, but man, that's tough.
Because I think there's more paths to failure for Ayuk compared to Eli Mitchell, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Mitchell or Gibson? Gibson, totally. PPR flex, Jacobs, Myers, or Kirk? Oof. Sounds like my team.
Might be Myers at that. Sam, what do we got going on over there?
It seems like the old fiance is cooking up some food.
Yeah, what do we got? This guy just gets up on a Sunday morning. He's hungover, hops on the stream, and he's got a personal chef in his house, dude. This is insane.
That's the least I could ask for. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of these days.
Sorry.
I'll start muting myself.
Just got here. Sorry if you covered it. Take on Javonte Williams with Gordon Delph on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, I think he's a really good play. Obviously, you're starting him in season long. If you're playing like Thursday to Monday or like Sunday to Monday slates in DFS, I think he would definitely be in consideration for me. I'm gonna be playing him in Showdown tonight. If you guys don't know, I post Showdown core plays in addition to the main slate, dfskarma.com/pricing. If you want access to who I'm playing for the main slate today and who I'm playing on Showdown tonight, dfskarma.com/pricing. I'm looking on the website right now. You can see my cash game core plays. Anthony is on there. Type in his core plays in right now. So go sign up. Do you guys live in Ohio? I live in Ohio. Sam does not live in Ohio. Sam would probably
Fuck no.
be miserable if he lived in
Fuck
Ohio.
no. Yeah, who wouldn't? Okay. Oh, that was a good question I saw. So worth paying up a tight end? Yeah, I think definitely if you're not playing Moreau, like you're probably getting good value. Like I think Gronk is a great play. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree. He said, "Hey, Mitchell, Mitchell, where are you from, man? If you're from Ohio, where are you from?"
God, he's probably from like Cincy. I think Jonte Williams is a great play because yeah, Gordon's officially out, not even doubtful. So Gaskin, GPP. Yeah, I like Miles Gaskin this week. No one else seems to really be on him. Probably rightfully so because I'm an idiot.
Sam is like the biggest Gask in the stand I know. It's like crazy.
He like literally like I don't know why. Like, can he just for one time be good so I can look like a non-idiot? Like, it's so annoying.
Oh, he's from Mayfield.
CJ, that's CJ. He's probably playing like Anthony's probably gonna come in with like his core and be like all in on someone just completely random. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, he's like sneaky galaxy brain play. It just has to be, DJ Dallas. That's what he's gonna say.
Nah, he'll play the chalk with like one low owned guy.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna play Brady, but I don't know. We'll see.
Gronk, Renfro, Eli, or Moreau, Deontay, Madison. Definitely Moreau and Cash. Because like Minshew, he's like actually good. So there's a chance like he could score like 12 or 15 at really high ownership, and you're kind of screwed if that happens. You don't have him.
Do you know where Mayfield? Yeah. That's like I don't know. That's probably like an hour and a half from me, maybe. You're closer to AC up there.
God, why does so many Ohio cities are like a name of like a person?
Do you also prefer Gibson to Mitchell? I think so. Yes. It's very close though.
Any Mooney love? I like Mooney, but it's just tough because like number one, it's Andy Dalton, who at least does throw the ball, but at the same time, like the Cardinals D is just like pretty good. And, like the Bears are just kind of broken, in my opinion.
Yeah, Matt, I think Mooney is a really good play like for tournaments, but I'm just not excited about the game. So I don't know. I don't think I could do anything more than like a one-off.
Yeah. Cash game Kittle is my tight end. Why?
Yeah, Corey, I don't like. I
don't
think I would fade Foster, but I think Kittle's gonna be owned. But I think like whenever we get a cheap tight end like this in cash, I don't see a reason to fade him because he's so cheap. Like, and he's gonna be so high owned. If he just goes off, which he actually can do, because when Waller was out earlier, he scored a touchdown. I remember I played him that game. But like, if he goes off and he gets you like 15 at 2,700, you're gonna be very, very behind. But if he does nothing, it's not gonna matter because he's so cheap and he's like gonna be 50, 60% owned. So I think for cash, like you probably just want to put him in, and then just you can fade him in tournaments.
Well put, Benjamin. Favorite low and QB for the Millie? I would say I really like Taylor Heineke. He could have a little ownership, but I would say if you played like Taylor Heineke or Tua, to be honest, the play that I don't know if I can trust it because I don't. Because there's so many unknowns, but like literally no one is going to play Kyler. Like Kyler might be 1% owned.
Yeah, Kyler too. I think are really interesting low owned guys.
If you want to play Kirk, yeah. Uh, um, are you guys locking in Sony? Yeah.
Yeah, there. I have a lot of late players in my lineup, so like I would be able to move that around if he like randomly was active. But I just don't see how he plays, anyways.
Yeah.
But I think like I don't know what
Prioritize.
would you swap? I was looking at that earlier. I could just you could just move.
I just
Yeah,
swap off
you could
Gibson.
just swap. Well, I could swap Ayuk off and then just move him up to
Oh, that's
like
true
Mitchell
too.
or something. So yeah, there's like easy swaps.
Yeah, that's a good point by that guy. Yeah, I mean, I live in Chicago. I mean, the weather here sucks ass. So I will say I don't really know. Just looking out the old window, yeah, it's not good. But at the same time, I mean, I
It's
don't
not
know.
like
I
AC.
my more
AC used to be like, oh, I'm right by the
pulls up
stadium.
this doc.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, the air density is like really down today, so I don't think there's gonna be a problem. Uh, Deontay Johnson or Chris Godwin in cash. That's funny. I actually was having the same debate myself. I actually don't know which one I like. I might
Fred
actually
Fassel.
prefer
Dude, I
Deontay.
love your name, dude. That's a sick name.
Sick name.
That is a sick name. I
Yeah, man,
think
I think
I would
actually,
take
I
Godwin,
think
I
I may.
think. For cash
I think
anyways.
Deontay might be a better player. I said.
Oh man, we just got the worst news. AC is playing my core
Oh,
plays in cash
yeah,
with me. I don't know if that's good or bad. So he posted a
that's
tournament
bad.
only core
That's
on
bad.
the website so he can tail my core plays in cash. This is insane. I don't know if this has ever happened. I don't think we've ever played the same lineup, him and I. So maybe we could spin this to be good news. Like this could be a good thing.
Yeah, I guess that's possible.
Yeah, Dave said kiss of death. Dude, you're not wrong, dude. I'm kind of worried.
What is funny is that he's classic him. He's so dumb that he put GPP only, but then put that in the quarterback spot, so no one knows what quarterback he's using. Such a moron. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, he must be using Minshew. Using like Devon. Also, once again, full of
Maybe he
typing.
is. I don't know. I'd have to look. I'll have to type it in.
Why did he go E Mitchell, J Mixon, and then spells out the receivers? I don't understand.
And then had to spell Devontae wrong, like classic AC
Yeah,
move. That's
and
just
then like
classic.
he didn't want to abbreviate Fournette. He had to spell that one out.
Do Cup and Sony negatively correlate? Um, I don't
There's not
actually
enough.
know without looking at it, but I think
Yeah, no.
for cash, I don't worry about that. Like playing two guys from the same team. Like if so,
No.
when the person asked earlier, like would they play Brady with two receivers? That I would worry about in cash. But just playing two guys from the same team, especially when it's the Rams and they're playing the Jags and you're expecting them to, score a lot of points, I just don't care. And especially because Sony's so
Yeah.
cheap, right? Like Godwin and Evans are appropriately priced, so is Brady. Sony's 4,300, so like he needs like 10 points and you would be like happy with it.
Yeah. Mooney or James Robinson PPR? Probably James Robinson, honestly. No one's gonna play him on TK either.
I would probably pick Mooney of those two.
I mean, I don't know. I just think like it's James Robinson's more solidified like floor. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Still dying. This core, this no, like all just wrong.
All right, we'll be on here for like another 10 minutes. If you guys have questions, spam them. Last minute questions, spam them. We'll answer. Another reminder for those still watching: thekarmacontest.com. You can pick any game you want. If you win any Week 18 NFL game you want, we will pay for your flight, hotel, food, all that to go to the game. You can hang out with Taylor from BetKarma, Travis. Might be able to hang out with myself as well at this game. Thekarmacontest.com. Are you guys locking Sony in for cash? Yes, Joseph. Sam and I both.
He asked that.
Okay.
I don't know why
Well,
he didn't
yes.
do it.
lock
Sorry to
him.
that. Sorry to also. I hope that name. That's his actual name, or if he's like a name because of the golfer who's hilarious, Jim Herman. Tremendous name, but I probably prioritize Taylor over Cup.
Maybe
I
it is the
think.
golfer. Jim, are you a professional golfer? You need to know this
That'd be
answer.
absolutely it. The Herminator. Yeah, that's it. How do you not have Cup, Jefferson, Godwin today? What?
I mean, I think for cash, like you're subbing in Jefferson for Jonathan
Damn,
Taylor, but
damn, Jim.
not the same one. Jim, that's okay. We
Really?
won't tell anyone. We'll just pretend that you are the same one.
Yeah.
Like no one needs to know. Like we'll just play it off like you're the golfer. Tristan, thanks for the super chat, dude. We really appreciate that. Bengals, Raiders, good move as far as low ownership. Yeah, I love that Bengals game a lot in tournaments. So I was kind of playing with Herbert, Mike Williams, and then picking
BMW.
Mike Williams or something like that. Or if you want to, you can certainly go like Burrow and then Chase or Higgins or both, and then Mike Williams or Eckler or something on the other side. I think it's a really good game. Raiders, I don't know if I would stack them. I think Renfro's a good play, and I think obviously Foster is like a lock for me, but I don't know if I would stack them. Carr will
Yeah.
be low owned though, so like if you want to do that, like no one is playing him.
FanDuel defense. I mean, the Dolphins should be the chalk. Obviously, I probably would just play them, but I don't know. I mean, defense is just so random. I think on FanDuel at least, I would honestly probably play. I don't know why more people are not going to play the Bucks. Falcons
Yeah,
suck.
I think the Bucks are fine. Dolphins. It's easy to get Dolphins on FanDuel, I think.
Yeah. Any love for Hopkins? No.
Mm.
He's been out for so long.
Yeah, I don't know if I can trust that. Keegan, pray for me. Cam's on bye. So Ben, Dalton, Lawrence, or Minshew? I mean, it probably has to be Minshew at that point.
Minshew GOAT?
I think it has to be Minshew. And then Bateman or Jennings? I mean, I'm cool with Bateman always, I think. I'll be interested to see Lamar. This is the first time he's actually had all these guys healthy, I think. Because Bateman missed the first month.
Such an elite play. Yeah, Fred, we feel the same way. There's like too many running backs. I wish there were like 6 running back slots.
Yeah, I missed those. What was that site you could play all the running backs on? That Travis and I almost qualified for the live final. What was that site called? Fantasy Draft or something? I think it was Fantasy Draft or something like that.
No, I forgot. Someone in the chat tell us what that site was called. Madison, Parker, or Gibson, Renfro. Ben's gonna say the second one, but I don't know.
That's probably the second one.
I really like Gibson. I just don't really like Renfro, but that's fine. That's probably better. But I mean, Devontae Parker, like I don't know. He number one gets injured all the time. Number two, I mean,
yeah, he does.
Like he loves being hurt, so I don't know.
Tua in cash, Mandy? I don't know if I'd play him in cash. I think if you're spending down, just go down to Minshew. I think he's a really good tournament play, though.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd play him in cash. Sam, what's your bold call for today? I didn't even get a bold call from you on the video because I wasn't on it this week.
My bold call. I don't know how bold this is, but I think Alexander Madison is the highest scoring running back on the slate.
I was gonna do a Madison one too, so I'm just gonna agree with you. But
I can change mine. I have some other bad takes if you want to.
Mitchell, thanks for tuning in, man. We appreciate it very much. Reminder, if you guys are watching this, subscribe to the channel. Rube, what's up,
Rube,
boy?
get out. Get out, dude. I
Goddard
know.
today.
I don't like Dallas Goddard, but like, it seems too easy. And he misspelled Goddard.
Pulled an AC.
I just want you to know
Oh
that.
my God, he did. He pulled an AC.
Yeah.
He put an A in there.
Is that
Yeah,
Anthony talking? Dude,
yeah.
it's so funny. The Goddard makes so much sense, but I just can't.
No,
can't do it.
I'm with it. I think Goddard's a good play, man. I do. 4,500.
I do kind of want Minshew to come out and just shred. Like I want him to throw like a 300-yard passing game, get like 50 yards on the ground.
Dude, what? So if he came out and like threw for 303 and the Eagles won, like they would probably just ride him. I feel like until he has a bad game.
Hurts is also real life, not nearly as good as fantasy player. I don't know why I said it like that. What I meant to say was he's still much better.
I know,
as a
dude.
fantasy player
I
than
want
real life.
Hurts to be good, but man,
He cannot be.
Miles Sanders. If there wasn't so many good running back plays, I'd probably be more interested because I like Miles Sanders as a player. But
Yeah.
I would probably prefer. Oh my God. Okay, who would you play, Sanders or Jamal? We had that question earlier. That's probably a conversation. I cannot in good conscience play Jamal Williams. I can't do it. I cannot do it today. I can't. I would feel like such a fraud. Even if I played him and he did good, I'm a fraud at that point, and I can't do that. I can't go down like that.
First step's admitting it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just was thinking, I mean, I think one of the better ways, if you want to get any leverage today, it's to literally just not play a running back in your flex spot. That's my advice for the day.
Yeah, everyone will have 3 backs today. I agree with that.
Yeah. So let's just keep that in our back of our minds. I can't wait for the Millie Mickey lineup to have like a combined ownership of like 190%.
Yeah. I think we answered all the questions, guys. Thanks for all the questions. We appreciate it. One more reminder, the karmacontest.com, win a trip to a Week 18 NFL game of your choosing. Hang out with Taylor from Bet Karma, Travis, maybe myself as well. But yeah, good luck this week, guys, and we'll see you in Week 14.